Sony's become complacent. Now, I know this really isn't any news to anybody when it comes to Sony's recent behavior when it comes to games or exclusives or making new live service games come out on their console and PC. But I wanted to make this video just to talk about it just a little bit because I pulled up, there's this list I saw on Reddit. Because I tried to find this list on like a certain news website, but they kept listing games that were both on PlayStation and PC at the same time, like Spider-Man Remastered and things like that. But this list somebody made our list of exclusives that were made for PS5 just that are only on PS5 that may come to PC later, as it says on the thing. But and then there's a list of like PS5 exclusives that are on PC too. I don't want to count PCs as or games that are on PC as exclusives to PlayStation because they're not. They're on PC. And I'm just saying this list because PS4 had incredible games. It had incredible single-player games that were incredible experiences. They came out with so many a year that were so fantastic every single year, and PS4 was amazing. And then PS5 came out, and we're not getting crap, dude. We're not. I mean, it came out, and I still think that the Demon's Souls remake is the best looking game on PS5. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, you may think Black Myth Wukong is, but I think that the Unreal Engine 5 still has some some kinks. I think like the graininess and hair and things like that just take me a little bit out of it. But I think that the Demon's Souls remake was an incredible thing for the PS5 to launch with, but I think it's probably still the best looking thing that takes advantage of PS5's power on PS5 right now. I don't know. I mean, there's Astrobot, but that's still like art style. That's basically Mario. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we have Astrobot. We have Astrobot's Playroom, which comes free with the PS5, unlike Nintendo's new freaking demo that you have to pay like $10 for. Anyway, then you have Final Fantasy VII, which is actually not bad, and then Quantum Error. I don't know much about this game, and then Spider-Man 2. So they're established IP and a remake and an official game based off their like what's it called? Their mascot is what it's called. And then we have Metal Savior Black, which I don't know anything about. Neptunia Reverse. Again, I may not be well versed in a lot of these areas, but I haven't seen a whole lot of marketing for these games. Rise of the Ronin, I do know about. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard that some people like it, some people don't. I'm not sure what the general consensus is on that game. But Silent Hill: The Short Message, free. Haven't seen anything about that. Stellar Blade, that I will say that was an incredible game. That was a great. It is coming to PC though, but it was a great PS5 exclusive. It was amazing to have. Styx Aim Trainer, don't know what that is. But after so many years, this is the list that we got. And I think Sony did so well with PS4. They just haven't given us that for PS5. And it's just so sad that, you know, with the console wars having ended, I mean, the Xbox is completely just, you know, going digital with everything that they're making. And so PlayStation's pretty much the only one left for adult gamers. I mean, I know adults also buy Nintendo products, I know, but Nintendo is marketed for families and it's marketed for kids most of the time. But my question is, I don't know why Sony isn't doing this, because this made the PS4 have such an incredible reputation. And what we're getting with PS5 is Sony investing in live service games such as Concord, which they had to shut down, and Marathon, which is getting covered in controversy and nobody's playing it, or at least on Steam. It's like number 58 on like most played right now, and it's just or like trending games, and it's just, I don't know why Sony is trying so hard to be something that they're not. Like, when I think of a live service shooter game, I actually kind of think of Xbox with Halo and Xbox Live and things like that were huge at the time, that helped connect people in that live service sort of way. And then people came to PlayStation to play incredible single player experiences like The Last of Us or Bloodborne and things like that, which we're not getting these days, which is so sad, because I myself personally have grown up with, you know, PlayStation over Xbox. So my family is very, you know, PlayStation centered. So it's so sad to see Sony go down this road like they have been going down this road for years now. I mean, this is my question to you. Do you think that Sony can come back from that. I feel like they can come back for this, but I don't know if they're gonna finally look themselves in the eye and say, okay, I feel like we know what the problem is. Of course, I don't even know if I know what the problem is, because I'm looking at this from a consumer point of view. I'm not looking at this from their perspective. Like in a lot of ways with art, like in storytelling and movies, if something's wrong with the movie and their whole audience hates it, every audience member is going to tell you something different that they didn't like, and then the director's going to change like the pacing of it a little bit, and then everyone loves it, which is what happened with The Godfather Part 2, if you want to look that up. But I'm wondering if that's what's happening with Sony right now at the moment, is that everyone's having a problem with Sony. And I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of different issues at the same time. What do you think the different issues are? I just wanted to bring this to light because I feel like every company now is trying to find, or it has found, like Xbox and Nintendo have found their identity in this new era of gaming. Like Xbox is going full force into the digital arena, and Nintendo is going full force into raise prices and be a premium product unabashedly. But with Sony, I feel like they're trying to stick their toes in every pool, and it's not working. They're trying to make all these single player games with exclusives like Stellar Blade and things like that, while also pouring way too much money into Marathon and Concord, only for these to inevitably flop. Because the player base knows that they're specifically scientifically designed to be a moneymaker rather than a piece of art, which people are seeing right through. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Sony's issue is. What Sony's issue is. If you want to talk about it, if you have any ideas, please let me know down in the comments. And I just hope it gets better. But anyway, if you like the video, subscribe, like, comment down below. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.
Reality rearranged. Outrage horrors claim the